Hey everyone, welcome to the second installment of our professional pet care video series. We're going to be talking about controlling your pet's environment. And one thing that I would like to touch on is pets' anxiety. You know, we all have anxiety. We've all seen our pets deal with it, especially when we're traveling or have a long day at work. And that's one of the reasons why it's so important to use a professional pet sitting company. As professionals, we have lots of experience and knowledge on not only recognizing anxiety in your pets, but knowing how to comfort them, how to calm them down, and how to make sure that they are really having the best day possible. There's lots of different things that we can do to recognize the anxiety and to calm them down. As professional pet sitters, one of the best things that we can do to control your pet's anxiety and to keep them calm is to keep their routine and their schedule the same. All animals really are routine based. And by having a professional pet sitter or by using a small personalized boarding, you know, you can keep their feeding at the same time, keep their potty breaks at the same time. And all of these things will really ease the anxiety. Not only that, but we have experience with thunder shirts, CBD treats, all kinds of enrichment, mental enrichment activities that will keep their mind busy and focused on other more positive things. And that's so important when you're on vacation. You don't want to have those worries. Amber, would you like to follow me up on that?
Absolutely. Controlling your pet's environment is so huge, whether it's for anxiety purposes or controlling of medical situations or stress, and especially parasite and disease transfer. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that. So every professional pet sitter, Aussie Mom, Bad to the Bone, and Attaboy do require one vaccine, and that one vaccine is rabies vaccine. Why do you ask that we have to cover and post a rabies vaccine or a letter from your veterinarian saying they're not medically eligible? Is because one, it's required by law, so you've got to follow the law, and two, it's fatal. Once transmitted and showing symptoms, rabies is almost 100% fatal in animals and humans. There is no cure for rabies. There's been a handful of people that have survived through the years, but it's very, very rare. So that's one of the main reasons is to do that. And controlling your pet's environment by being able to take back your pet's medical requirements and choosing what is best for your pets based off of veterinary recommendation is huge. Now, most commonly, veterinarians will recommend pets to have rabies vaccines, which are for either 1 year or 3 year options, depending on species, age, and how their vaccine history. They will recommend a vaccine called distemper or DHPP, which is distemper, hepatitis, parvo, and parainfluenza, parvo being a huge and very important piece of that, and then a lepto or leptospirosa vaccine as well. Another vaccine that your veterinarian may also recommend is a Bordetella or kennel cough vaccine. This vaccine is for the pets that are in grooming, daycare, or boarding situations, or go to the doggy park or interact with other pets. This opportunity for vaccine options is huge, and it really depends on your personal choice, your veterinary's professional recommendations, and the location, activities, and opportunities your pet is exposed to and experiences on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis. By choosing to do in-home pet care or smaller boarding options will vastly determine what type of vaccines are either required of you or required of the facility for your pet to have a safe environment to live and breathe and work in while you're away. So with that said, when choosing a professional pet sitter to do in-home pet care or other opportunities, ask them what their requirements are for your pet. A big red flag is if they say we don't have vaccine requirements is a big worrisome, because that means they're interacting with other animals and homes that are not safely cared for, which means those potentially could be transmitted to your pets as well. Now, this could be for viruses, diseases, or for parasites. Now, when I say parasites, that's a big thing. That can mean fleas, ticks, and internal parasites as well, aka worms. Nobody wants to talk about those, but it is a situation. Now, many pets go through annual fecals with their veterinarian to see what type of internal parasites they may carry, which is always a great recommendation for sure. Or pets are on monthly or yearly preventions that will cover those parasites as well. Now, speaking to your pet care professionals, asking them what are the requirements, if they have to be parasite-free or be on certain medications is another huge question to ask any pet care company or provider to ensure your pets are not getting only transmitted from your or the pet sitter, but from other pets that they're interacting with. Many of parasites, including internal parasites such as hookworms, can live in the soil and can be exposed and given to humans and can cause some major issues like blindness. So we really want to avoid transmission of any type of parasites as much as possible, such as parvo. That was part of that vaccine I talked about earlier called DHPP or distemper. Parvo is called parvovirus, and it actually lives in the soil in Florida, especially because we have this wonderful humid and hot environment for years. So when you're potentially choosing opportunities that your pet may be exposed to other pet families and other pets from other locations, that is increasing the likelihood of your pet being exposed to other diseases such as parvovirus, rabies, bordetella or kennel cough, and internal and external parasites such as fleas and ticks. So when you're choosing in-home pet care, that is a huge opportunity to reduce the infection rate of any of those disease, viruses, or parasite transfers. So if you have any questions about those, always ask your veterinarian, but when choosing a pet care provider, ask them what their requirements and policies are for other pets that they are caring for as well.
And that's all really great information, and love that you got into the different vaccinations. And also, we as a team, we love to make sure that we sanitize. We don't want to spread any human diseases too. So with this crazy world we live in right now, we do require masks as part of our uniforms. When we walk your pets, we always make sure pets don't interact with other pets on a walk, just for safety measures, but also we're implementing 6 feet social distancing as well. We do have gloves per request clients, and we do offer all of us virtual meet and greets as well. And I feel like masks is just, an icing on the cake at the moment right now, just to keep everybody safe.
Awesome. Thank you for the great information, ladies.
So keep watching and check out on each of our channels in the coming weeks of videos that will teach you more about some tips and tricks and behind the scenes things to make sure you're doing your due diligence to have the best professional pet care provider possible. You can also check out our info at each of our websites, AussieMomPetSitting.com, attaboyanimalcare.com, and then badtothebonepetcare.com as well. We look forward to talking to you soon, and hope you guys have a awesome day. Bye-bye.
Bye.